Hello and welcome back. Today I thought we could do a little bit of a brain dump. My brain is currently holding too many ideas, too many projects, and that typically means that I have been neglecting to use the systems I set up for myself. It's not because the system failed, it's just because sometimes I get into the making and I forget to update things. So we're going to do a little bit of an update. We're going to get everything out of my brain so that I stop feeling overwhelmed. And unfortunately, for some people, I'm starting to think about fall projects. I know it's only July, but this is kind of the season where you start thinking about some of those things in the sewing, crafting, decorating parts of your life. So I thought we could do a little organizing. I'm gonna get everything into my Messy Maker dashboard so that I know what I've got going and what I want to do, and maybe do a little bit of brainstorming for fall projects. I only have one, I guess technically two, on my docket right now, and I know I'm going to want more than that, so let's get organized so that I can figure out what I need for everything, figure out what I actually want to make, and think about what I want to create in kind of the next season of the year. So I've got my, where's that? I've got my Messy Maker dashboard open, so that's a good start. I still love the theme. I could give it a little bit of a fall zhuzh if I'm feeling it, but right now the focus is to get projects into the system so that it feels like it's working. So I am going to head over to my projects tab here and I am going to get going. So we have the Harkin quilt that I'm working on right now, obviously. So depending on how you are using the Messy Maker dashboard, if you have one, if not, you can grab a copy in the link in the description. It's a Notion dashboard where you can store all the information for your projects. So because I am I'm a hobby collector, let's call it that. Since I collect hobbies, I couldn't just use, say, Ravelry for my projects. If I was just a knitter or a crocheter, I would just use Ravelry, but I'm not. I have a lot of hobbies and I like to see the projects I'm working on all at one time. So having this has been really helpful for visualizing those things. And as soon as I start pressing the completed button, I'll have a whole gallery of pictures of projects I've completed, which is really nice because sometimes I forget what I've done, what I've worked on. And so being able to see the pictures that I've of the things that I've completed is kind of a nice way to celebrate myself. So I've got the Harkin quilt in here. That one is in progress. Okay, then we have a second Harkin quilt. We are using the Fabulism Fabrics that I got for my birthday. It's going to be a queen size and it needs batting because I only have a polyester one and I really want something that's cotton or wool. Wool's more expensive. I'll probably get cotton. But also I might double it up to make it kind of thick. I'm trying to think of all the things that I've told you guys I wanted to work on. The fall tablecloth pants. This is in the planning stage. This is sewing. I have everything for it, but the next step is finishing the pants pattern. Because if you'll remember, I've made a couple pairs of shorts that were bigger in the butt area, and now that the shorts fit really well, I want to make a couple pairs of pants for the fall, but I don't typically like a wide leg pant on me. I don't know why. It's just never been something that I love the way they look, but I think like a straight leg, something a little less wide, I think would look good. So I want to make them a little bit skinnier at the ankles and something maybe I can fold up if I have enough fabric to put a little cuff on, because I think it would be cute with a cuff. So even though this project is in the planning stage, I need to redraw the pants pattern with that slimmed down ankle a little bit. So that is in the planning phase. What else do I have going? Let's just like dump the project ideas. I would make a button-down shirt or like a camp kind of shirt. So that's an idea right now. We have the Kindle case with the envelope, the vintage envelope look. There is a pattern that has been made for that. I don't know where it is. On the floor probably, if I'm being honest. But I need to find the fabric that I want. I know I have some, but I haven't been able to find it since the windows got washed, so this is me needing to unearth the pile over there. So I'm down to 2 projects. I have the purple sweater and I have the heart quilt going right now. I have the tablecloth quilt. This is a finished project. Finished. So I don't have that many projects out there. This is why you get things out of your brain, because in my brain I had like 12 projects. Oh, I forgot to put the sweaters into here. So we have the daisy sweater, chunky. This is knitting, status planning. I don't have the pattern yet, that's fine, but I do have the supplies, so we're good there. Love how easy it is to get everything in here. I have the aisle, I don't think it's a sweater pullover, the aisle pullover, and that is knitting, and I have the supplies. I have the nocturnal sweater, knitting, have all the supplies, and then I have the step-by-step sweater that I'm gonna make again. So I have that resource connected, and I have all of the supplies for that. So this is gonna be, oh, I forgot to put the colors in here. So drops, Paris, red. Okay, now I have all of my projects in here that I've thought about or that I have supplies for already. Obviously it's going to take me a long time to knit through all those sweaters, but since we were paying for like the duty fee and the shipping, the free shipping was going to be like $25 I think, and I had like 3 sweaters worth of yarn in my cart, and I was like, I can get another sweater's worth and then get free shipping, so I got 4 sweaters worth of yarn. So I'm like set for a while, and hopefully I can knit a little bit faster than I've knit the purple sweater, because it's been almost over 18 months since I started that sweater, and I'm really ready to start another one, but I don't want to abandon the first one. So yeah, I think we are updated in the Messy Maker dashboard, which means I know what all my projects are doing right now, and when I am done, I'll probably do some ironing this afternoon. So when I'm done with that, I can like mark what my next step is in there, so I know where to start the next time I pick it up. So I can have my own back on these projects because I have not, and I need to. So, but while we're in here, I would like to dig into my fabric a little bit and see what I've got for maybe a Christmas quilt of some kind. So let's look at the fabric that I have. So I've got two pretty good fall projects. If you'll remember, I got that quilt fabric, and then I have this tablecloth that I want to make into pants because I think it'll be really cute for fall. And I forgot I had all of this. I have been trying to find fabrics that I like to go with some of these Christmas fabrics. This guy. And as I was digging, I found this particular box of scraps that I bought at the thrift, which is incredible because I don't like the feeling of that. I forgot it was here. So we've got some yellow, but we've got a lot of this off-white color that I was looking for the Kindle case. And I'm like, I'm not sure that's enough for it. It's kind of long, so let's see what I got going here. This is pretty thin, but this is the right width. So I think I have found my fabric for the outside of that. I have some batting left over from the vest and the Christmas vest, and from the pot holders I made for a white elephant gift at Christmas. So I think I have everything I need for that at this point. I might put blue or something that I already have on the inside of that. Anyways, but I also found this Christmas fabric, which is so much more like festive Christmassy. So I was like, there's a lot of options that I can put with this. I have quite a bit of this gingham. I have a couple of sizes of this. So this would be cute. I have a lot of light yellow and light blue, which might not be quite the move. These all feel really stiff. That's pretty close. I also found some purple, which will be fun for something in the spring. I also have this really dark, like yards and yards of this dark purple that I could use with this, so that could be fun. I also found some, prints. I have this. I have green up there somewhere. I have green. Anyways, so I think between the whites and the greens and the yellows and I'll probably use some of the blues just as a mixer or blender. I think it could turn out really cute for a Christmas quilt. However, I don't know what pattern yet. So I don't think I can get a full, a queen size or anything out of this. But there's there's a lot of this. So whatever I want that to end up being, I think is going to be cute. I have green up there. I already said that. But something really Christmassy I think would be fun. There's quite a bit of this. And there's a little bit of this. And there's a touch of this sparkly bits, which could be a fun addition. So Christmas is what I'm thinking about for this particular quilt. That would be 3 quilts for the rest of the year, which feels like a lot. But as far as fall goes, I've got the pants and the quilt, and I would really like to add something else. I'm not a big Halloween person, so it's sometimes hard for me to want to do anything Halloween related, even though it's highly seasonal and I love a seasonal project. But at that point, you're kind of in cold weather clothes season. So I'm thinking I was going to start the daisy sweater when I was done with the purple sweater, but I'm thinking I was swatching the step-by-step sweater in the red, but I'm not sure that's going to be the one I want to start with. I think I could probably get it done by Christmas and wear it for Christmas, but I think there's a part of me that wants to dive straight into the color work on the nocturnal sweater. It's probably the hardest sweater I've chosen. As far as skill level goes, I've done the one sweater with stripes, and it's this is I'll throw it up on the screen. This is a full color work sweater, and I think it's going to be really cool, but I think it's going to take me a lot of time, and I don't like working on more than one project at a time, but I think we're going to get to a point where there are different projects for different levels of brain power that I have, and the nocturnal sweater is going to take a lot of brain power, and if I think the step-by-step sweater is going to take a little less brain power. So we might have a 2 sweater situation on our hands. So let me scroll Pinterest here. I don't tend to like love orange. Maybe I do something that's like decor, like bunting or like a garland or something that can be folded and put away pretty easily, but when it's time for like the holiday, it's easy to pull out. I just don't want things that take up a lot of space to store, if you know what I mean. Bunting or placemats, that just doesn't excite me. I'm not excited by that. I think maybe I need to find a fall, like a pattern that I'm excited to make something for fall, like a top. I've made a top, and I want like a basic, but like not basic, you know what I mean? I want some tops that I feel like I can wear every day. And I just don't have a lot of that right now, and so I'm still kind of on the hunt for patterns that fit that bill. Let's look at my Pinterest saves. So it doesn't want me to look at that. So Pinterest is being funky. That's fine. I'm just noticing this. I made a tablecloth out of this for my college apartment. As you can see, it was cut into a circle. But there's quite a bit of this here, so I'm wondering if like I could make like a PC placemat or a coaster, or I could do bunting out of this probably. There's like lots of layers of this. That with some of the white fabric I have, maybe with some applique, I don't know. So in general, we are in the seasonal thinking of the year, kind of on the downswing of the year, which is wild to say. Okay, so Pinterest is down. How wild is that? As I was using it. So since Pinterest is down, let's close the computer. So my plan to come up with ideas based off of what I found on my Pinterest board and just generally on Pinterest, oh yeah, there's plenty of space for me to make pants with this, has died. No, I can't do an idea session with you right now because Pinterest has gone down. Because of course Pinterest has gone down at this exact moment that I wanted to do a little research with you guys. So, this shirt would actually look good with these. So this is the tablecloth in all its glory. It's nice and heavy. It's like 100% cotton, I think. I honestly think it's from Walmart. 100% cotton from Walmart, which we don't love, but I got it at a thrift store. So secondhand. I wasn't sure what I was going to make with it at first, but I think it's going to make really cute pants. And I think it'll look good with this shirt, which is old and I was going to get rid of, but now I can't get rid of it because it looks good with this. And I don't have a lot that looks good with this. So the lane pants pattern, I don't think this is at the top of my list for what I do after the quilt, but we'll see. The quilt is going to take me a little bit of time. Maybe I'll give it a good press. Okay, so maybe I don't have fall projects quite as figured out as I expected that I did. I think I have a lot of cozy projects picked out because the quilt is kind of fall colors, so I guess that's a fall project. The pants are the closest thing I have to a fall project right now, and quilts, and I have some things that I can make into like jackets and stuff, like the fleece and stuff. But man, I don't actually have a lot of fall projects. Maybe I have to do the nocturnal sweater so that I have a fall project to work on. Because I have like sweaters, I have quilts, I have cozy things, but I don't have anything that feels like quintessentially fall. I mean, I have like plenty of sewing and knitting. Maybe I pull out my watercolors or my gouache. Maybe we do like a little painting and watching a fall movie one day. Because I haven't done watercolor in a while. I haven't done gouache at all. I have had the paints for a while. But I'm thinking that I really would like to make something fall. Maybe we'll make some more of those bowl cozies. I don't know. Have you thought about what you want to make to kind of celebrate autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it in your corner of the world? Because I thought I had lots of ideas. I have lots of baking ideas. Maybe we'll do some baking together. because I thought I had lots of ideas, and what I'm learning today is that I don't have any ideas. And maybe I just keep on quilting for a little while. I still want to kind of finish out the summer with something, so maybe if I could find a sleeveless blouse pattern and start. I've been looking at the Ashton top as an option for like a comfortable basic, so maybe we'll do that. I don't know, what are you guys making? What are you making right now? Or what are you sewing? Are you sewing anything? Is it just like too hot to do anything? I kind of feel like that a little bit. So maybe I'll have the answers next week, and maybe I won't. But hopefully Pinterest comes back up soon, and I can do a little deep dive into some fall projects, and I can share them with you next week. Because I'd love to share with you what I'm working on, so maybe we could work on it together. But that is all I have for you this week. Bye!